you go. So good morning everybody and welcome back. And it's a Monday. It's getting nicer and warmer outside, so hopefully, yeah, it's encouraging us to kind of, think about, hey, how close we are to graduation, right? So this is on page 44, and we're starting with question number 6. It says here, the Williams family live in a house that has an assessed value of $225,000. Okay, so assessed value, that's basically whatever the value of the land and the value of the house, right? And then it says here, the portion percentage for this type is 45%. Their property has 60 feet of frontage. The municipal tax rate is $9.13 mils, so per thousand. Education tax is already given, that amount. Okay, we don't have to calculate. Local improvement for levy is $16.60 per foot, so it's already been given to us, right? And we also receive a tax credit of $700. It says here, calculate the total, or sometimes you would see the word net taxes, okay? So sometimes it's the word total taxes, morning, or sometimes it would say calculate the net taxes. That's basically the same thing. So how do we do that? So if we figured this out, and so assessed value is $225,000. What we need to do is we're gonna get the portion assessment first. We always have to do this one first, the portion assessment. So what portion do we need for the calculation of taxes? We know it's 45%, so 0.45, okay, times the value of their property. The value of their property is $225,000, okay? So the reason why we're doing the portion assessment, yep, that's the right page. The reason why we're doing the portion assessment is so that later on, when we do the municipal tax, right? Okay, I'm just gonna keep showing it to you so you become familiar. The more you see it, the more it gets cemented in our mind. So it says here, education tax or municipal tax, okay, this is the one that you were given last time, is equals to the portion assessment. Portion, okay, so that's why we had to calculate the portion assessment first. So portion assessment is 45% of the value of the property. So let's do the math for that. So 0.45 times 225,000. So 101,250. Okay, make sure we put a dollar sign because it's the portion value, it's amount, right? So now that we have the portion assessment, the next thing that we're gonna do is the education tax and municipal tax if we need to, if you're given the mill rate. So in this case, municipal tax is 9.13 mils. So let's calculate municipal tax. Okay, that's where the portion assessment times the mill rate, right? So portion assessment, we just figured that out, 101,250 times, okay, I'm gonna bring this back just to kind of, here's our formula. Portion assessment times the mill rate divided by 1,000. So times the mill rate is 9.13 per 1,000. Okay, so that one, let's figure that out. 1.3 divided by, so this is what I got, $924.41. Okay, this is what I got on my calculator, right, with all those decimal places, but we need just 2 decimal places in this case. So $924.41. Okay, good. What about education tax?
and for $64.51.
Yeah, exactly. So education tax, it's already set. We don't have to calculate that. It's right here. Education tax is already that amount. So no calculation there. So we'll just go 1564.31. I want to write it there so that when everything is laid out in front of us. Okay? So the next thing, municipal tax, education tax, and the next one was local improvement. Okay? So local improvement is something that within your in front of your yard or in front of your house, there's something that needs to be fixed. And in this case is lane paving. It says $16.60 per foot. Okay? So local improvement is $16.60 per foot. Okay? So that means for every foot, okay? And how big is a foot? For every ruler length, 12 inches, we have to pay $16.60, right? So for every foot, it's going to cost them $6.60. Well, how many foot do they have in front of their house? It says 60 feet. So we have to multiply by 60. So times by 60. Okay, so this is a separate calculation. So 1660 times 60. 996 even, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So now that we have the portion assessment, that's the very first thing that we have to calculate. If it's not given to us, we have to calculate that. We had to do the municipal tax, education tax, local improvement. Now, here's the net taxes or total or net taxes. How much is it all in all? So, that's our municipal tax plus education tax plus local improvement. And then the next thing that we gotta do is there is a tax credit. Sometimes it's called education tax credit, but it's a credit, and the credit means it's something that's subtracted. Okay? So tax credit minus tax credit. Okay?
Sometimes there is question without giving the credit card.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sometimes, yeah.
it's just
So if they didn't tell us, thank you. Yeah, if they didn't tell us a tax credit, then you don't have to do it. Okay? And if they didn't tell us any local improvement, then you don't have to do it. Okay? Just whatever it says on the question. Okay? Yeah. That's a good point, right? Because some questions might not say tax credit or local improvement. Good. So let's put it together. Okay? 924.41 plus 1564.31 plus 996 minus 700. So basically we're adding all of these up and then minusing the tax credit. Okay, so let's do that. 924.41, 1564.31. So the grand total is $2,784.72. Okay, so we put a dollar sign because it's the amount of money. And yeah, okay, education tax, municipal tax, plus local improvement minus tax credit. So this is on page 144, question 6. Okay, it's all good? Okay. So that's a good one. I'm glad that we talked about that. So everyone's gonna ace that one, right? That question? Yep, that's a good, yeah, the answer, yes. Okay, number 7. Number 7, it says state 4 additional costs people may incur when purchasing a home. Now, it's only asking for 4, and there's a lot of them, right? So number 7, let's just give us let's just go over some additional costs in here. Okay, there's more than 4, but the question only asks for 4. If they only ask for 4, only give 4, right? On the test, okay? But in this case, we're gonna write all of them. So what's the other additional cost? Good morning. What's that?
Land survey.
Land survey, yeah. Yeah, land survey, and then the main purpose of that is to figure out the size and exact size of your property, right? Okay, good. What was that? Moving cost, yeah, moving cost. And what's that all about?
You gotta pay the movers, well, orders for movers, then they come through on a certain day, then they gotta pack it, pack it in the truck, load it.
Yeah, so we have to pay for the moving cost. So that's if we're gonna hire movers, we have to pay for that. We have to pay for boxes. We have to pay for packaging. If you're getting a family and friends to move your furniture, most likely you would have to feed them, right? Okay, good. Anything else? Additional cost?
Lawyer cost.
Lawyer cost?
Legal cost, yeah.
Lawyer fee or legal cost, okay. Right? Because lawyer is responsible for doing all of the paperwork that's involved in purchasing a house, okay? Purchasing a house is more complicated than purchasing, I don't know, clothes, right? You don't need a lawyer to buy clothes or buy shoes, but in this case, because it's such a big purchase, yeah, there's many things involved. We're on page 45 now, question 7. Okay, anything else? Inspection, yeah, inspection. Right? What's a point of inspection?
Make sure your house is what it is. That's what it's listed as and safe.
Oh, yeah.
Foundation.
Yeah, make sure it's got safe to.
Plumbing problems, asbestos.
Yeah.
Mice.
Yeah, right. We want to make sure that we inspect it before we buy it. You know, just like anything that you buy usually. You know, you want to make sure, see the property, that it exists, right? You also want to get an inspection done, right? A professional one, okay? Because I can inspect it, but I'm not a professional. Good morning. And I don't know everything that's behind the wall. I'm not trained to spot any little things that might become a big concern, right? Okay, crack and foundation is one. Okay, inspection cost. Okay, anything else? So these are additional costs: land survey, moving cost, lawyer fee, inspection.
Home insurance. Home insurance.
Home insurance is not considered additional. It's a must.
Yeah, you have to have.
You have to have it. Okay, but let's come back to that one. Home insurance adjustment, right? Yeah. So when we say home insurance, it's not considered an additional cost. But if there's a home insurance adjustment, then it is an additional cost. If you move from a smaller house to a bigger house, most likely you would have to pay extra insurance, right? So that's okay. Good. What else? There's a property tax. Okay, if somebody write down property tax, that's gonna be incorrect. Okay, it's not an additional cost. But then if somebody says property tax reimbursement, and of course, you could write this down on our cheat sheet, right? You know, you could write that down on your cheat sheet. What else? Land survey. We're going to be calculating it later. It's called land transfer tax. Okay. We can go for furnitures, okay, or appliances. They're pretty much the same thing. Or any repairs that needs to be done, right? So changing the locks, so these are additional cost, GST for brand new house only.
And for one that just got built.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if you sell the house and I buy it.
No, there's no GST. No GST for resale. Yeah. Okay, good. So those are additional costs. And then you could read that on lesson 8 if you want to review. Okay? Good? Okay. Let's take a look at number 8. Okay, we're gonna speed it up so we have a little bit of time to do our formula sheet. So let's take a look at number 8. Okay, Fiona's moving to a house that's valued at $240,000. The table below help you to calculate the amount of land transfer tax. So what we need to do is we have to make sure this amount, good morning, is the total. Okay, so the value of the property. Make sure it adds up to 240. Okay, so if you want to write that down, so the value of property, the first 30,000 is zero amount. So 30,000, oops. I'll do it here so that, how many do I need? On your test, there's going to be a table already set up like this, okay, so that you can organize your thoughts here. So value of property. Okay, so the first 30,000, so you put 30,000 there. How much is the tax? Tax rate? 0%. So 30,000 times 0 is $0. Okay, amount. Tax amount. Okay, so remember it has to add up to 240,000. Okay, so we're now at 30. The next one is 60. So 60,000. So the rate there is 0.5%. So how do we calculate that? It's divided by 100, 0.005 times 60,000. That's going to be $300. Okay, so right now we're at 30 plus 60 is 90. Now what's the next one? The next 60,000. 1%. Okay, so how much is that? 1%. 0.01 times 60,000. So that's going to be 600. Okay? And then the next one is, so what's our running balance now? 30 plus 60 is 90, plus 60 is 150. Then the next one is the next 50,000. So if we go 50,000, 1.5%. So it's going to be 0.015 times 50,000. Okay. I think that's is it 750? Yeah? Yep, so 750. Okay, so what's our total now? This is going to be 30 plus 60 is 90, plus 60 is 150, plus the 50 is 200. We're at the 200 level. And then the next one, it says here, anything on the amounts in excess for 200,000. So how much more? Another 40,000, right? 40,000. Because now it adds up to 240,000. And how much is the tax for 40,000? 2%. So 2% is 0.02 times 40,000. Okay. $800. Okay. So now, what we're gonna do, now it's, okay, is everybody okay with this? Make sure that these things add up to 240. The amount of property. Okay? So therefore, total taxes. Okay, we gotta add up all these. So 300 plus 600 plus 750. Mm-hmm.
500.
Sorry. 2,400. 450. Yeah, that's it. Okay? Everyone's good with that one? Yeah? Good. Any questions? Good? Well, this is on page 45. We just finished number 8. We're gonna go to number 9 right away. Okay? Number 9, let's read number 9 first, okay? It says here, Aaron Deep is moving to a small house on November 1st. The previous owners had already paid $21.50 on property tax for the year. Calculate the amount of property tax Aaron Deep would have to reimburse the previous owner. Okay, so this is a property tax reimbursement. So the old owner paid it for the whole year. Okay, so what we need to do, because I wrote this down last time. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So the people are moving November 1st. So this is the new owner, right? The new owner is going to be moving in November 1st. So they're going to be there for the remaining 2 months of the year, 2 out of the 12.
So they only reimburse November and December.
Yeah, we're gonna reimburse them for just the November and December, right?
Yeah.
Because this is where the old owner is, right? Or previous owner. And then this is the new owner. Okay. So, right, last year they paid $21.50 for the whole year, right? That's for the whole year. If we divide that by 12, that's how much it is per month. So $21.50 divided by 12, that's gonna be $179. And I'm gonna show this to you so that we can talk about rounding. So it's gonna be $179 and 17 cents. Very good.
Because anything over 5 gets rounded off.
Exactly. That's perfect. So that's gonna be $179 per month. So we have to pay them back, reimburse them for 2 months, so times it by 2.
Times it by 2.
Yeah. So 179.17 times it by 2, we have to give them back 358.34. Reimburse.
33.
Oh, did you just carry on? So 179.17 divided by 12.
It's 300.
Okay, 21.50 divided by 12, like that. And did you just continue on, times it by 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So you could do that. You can multiply that by 2 right away, or you can calculate this, round it off, and then, okay, or 358.33. Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. So are we gonna? Everyone's gonna get that question right? The answer is yes. Okay. Number.
Depending on how hard the test is.
Huh?
Depending on how hard the test is.
Oh well, it's gonna be similar. Well, you know, like, can I tell you something about the test?
It was bad.
No, 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 no. The way I make the test is it's very similar outline as the practice questions. I change the name instead of Aaron Deep. I can go Aaron. I don't know. Or I change the number instead of November 1st. They're gonna be moving August 1st, right? Or
So it'll be basically easy.
yeah, yeah. Like I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel, and then the reason why is just we change the numbers. That's how it is, right? It's the same questions. Well, not exactly the same question, but we change a number, same scenario, right? People are moving. Land transfer tax, I just change the number. Instead of 240, I give you 250, right? So, okay, let's take a look at number 10. Okay, number 10. State one example of emergency repair. Okay, emergency repair. Explain why your choice would be emergency. Okay, let's just write down emergency repairs here. And then you actually see this on the assignment that I gave you, right? What's considered an emergency? Emergency means something, if something happens, it has to be fixed now. You can't wait until like next week, next month. Burst pipe.
Hot water tank.
Okay, burst pipes, yes. What, say that again?
Hot water tanks.
You're answering question 11.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Back up. I'll just change this to 11. Is that okay? Okay. Thank you. That's why you're probably thinking, which one are we talking about? Sorry, 11. We'll just fix it to 11. We'll come back to 10. Burst pipes. What's the other one?
Hot water tank.
Broken hot water tank. Yes. And what else?
Heat.
A furnace, broken furnace. Okay. And you could write this on your formula sheet, yes? Yeah? You should. What else?
Turn off drinking faucet.
Emergency, is that an emergency?
Check smoke alarms and carbon
Emergency.
Sorry.
one.
Um,
Oh, do the.
yeah, I switched things around. I'm gonna put that number 10 in here. Yeah, because you're thinking about number 10. Preventative daily maintenance.
Broken windows, or weather stricken.
Okay, so preventative maintenance, fix leaking faucet, right? It might not be, okay, preventative meaning you gotta check. Okay, check and fix leaking faucet. It's not an emergency. If there's like a little drip on your faucet, it's not gonna be a big deal. You could do it next week. It's gonna cost you money though, right? Because of all the water wasted. Okay, what else?
Weather stripping.
Yeah,
You got 6 months.
fix weather stripping. Mm-hmm. Check roof, yeah. Check roof. Just make sure that it's not broken, there's no broken shingles or missing shingles. What else? Is that okay? Anything else? There's clean eaves, trough, clean debris and garbage. Okay, we talked about infestation, right? Okay, so there's quite a few stuff, okay? You can write all of that. There's a bit more on lesson 8, so take a look at lesson 8 for both emergency and preventative. So what's the difference between emergency and preventative? It has to be fixed now. Preventative talks about the future, so that you daily, regular stuff that needs to be done now, so that it doesn't get bigger or more serious later on. Okay? Good? Okay, now we're on number 12 and number 13. Is it okay if I flip it? Okay, number 12. Okay, number 12. State 3 examples of energy efficient improvements. Okay, what are the energy improvements? So if we take a look at this one in here, energy efficient, this is on page 42. LED lights or CFL lights, okay? So LED lights, environment, energy efficiency, solar panels,
Say solar panels.
yeah, solar panels, geothermal heating, proper insulation. So these are energy efficiency. So this is on page 42. Energy efficiency stuff. I'm just gonna put EE. Okay. Triple pane windows, that's EE, energy efficiency. High efficiency furnace, that's EE. Okay. Which ones are easy to do? Like if you have a house now, which one's an easy thing to do for energy efficiency?
LED bulbs.
Yeah, LED lights, that's pretty easy, right? You just buy something from Home Depot and then you can fix it, right? Good. Okay, anything else?
Paints.
Oh, the EEs, energy efficiency. Morning. That's the environmentally friendly option. So I'll just go EF. You okay? Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. So, these are okay, take care. Okay, I'll keep in touch with you. Yeah.
So what are those?
You can email me.
Have to flush?
Yeah, these ones are energy efficiency stuff, right? Being environmentally friendly stuff, right? Using environmentally friendly products, environmentally friendly. I'll just put EF. Recycled furniture, right? That's environmentally friendly options. Low flow shower heads, that's environmentally friendly.
I'm really confused about the pop bottle.
Oh, okay. You're confused about the pop bottle and toilet tank. Okay, why would somebody put a pop bottle in the toilet tank?
If they're eco-friendly, on.
Okay, so what happens is, let's say this is the hot water tank, right? Or not hot water tanks. Toilet tank. Toilet tank. This is the flushing thing.
Yeah, NBC has one of those.
So your toilet tank fills up this much water, right? You flush and then the water goes down and it refills it back again to that amount, that volume of water. So if I put in a pop bottle inside, okay, that's supposed to be my pop bottle, and that's like the right there. So the amount of water, so what's gonna drain? You're gonna drain the outside, but you're not draining the water inside the pop bottle.
Saving the water,
Yeah, you're saving, if this is like 2 liter,
2 liters of water.
Yeah.
Flush.
yeah, you're saving 2 liters of water. Perfect. Perfectly said.
Cool.
You're saving water, 2 liters to be exact, every flush.
First time I've ever heard that.
No, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It is pretty cool. Okay? Good. Yeah.
What about stoves?
Okay, sorry. Let me see. Yeah? What's that?
You have toilets nowadays, you can go full flush or half flush.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Correct. So that's another environmentally friendly option where it's a dual flush, right? There's like this 3 liters of water, and then there's one that's if you need more water, it's 6 liters or 4 liters. So dual flush. The first time I saw that, I was like, why would there be 2? And then it's my cousin's house. It's never been, I've never seen it before. Right? Wood burning stoves.
Some houses come with them already.
Yeah, some houses have wood burning stoves already, right? So that would be the energy efficiency option. So you're not running your furnace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back home, we were burning like a 380 to 400 a month on hydro. Back in my,
That's just a heat
and
place.
then,
How big is the house?
probably the room, but burning wood,
Uh-huh. Cuts it.
it was $60 to $50 a month.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because you can heat an entire house with it.
Yeah, but the wood burning stove, you have to make sure that it's properly ventilated, right? So that there's no carbon monoxide poisoning happening. And you know how like the houses now, they're chimney. Yes, well, we talked about chimney before, right? So making sure that your chimney. So I'm hoping there's a chimney. Yes, okay. So as you're burning the wood, the smoke goes up so that no one's gonna get hurt there. Yeah. Good, very nice. Okay, and then I guess I don't have to write that down for number 12. And then number 11, I'm sorry, number 13 rather. State 2 reasons why a person might want to rent. So this one is talking about renting and purchasing. What's the advantage of renting? Okay, because there's an advantage in everything, right? There's an advantage for renting, and there's an advantage also for purchasing. So let's just talk about that before we go on.
Zero overhead cost for repairs.
What's that?
Zero overhead cost for repairs with them.
Yeah. So, benefits of renting, no property tax, and of course, you may write this down on your cheat sheet, on your study sheet for the test and the exam. No property tax bill, no large down payment, right? Most maintenance are not your responsibility, it's the owner's responsibility. It is easier to relocate, okay? And utility costs are lower because some apartments or rental places, utility costs like heat and water is already part of it. Okay, so that's why utility costs are lower, insurance costs are lower. You have access to amenities like pool, weight room. So some apartments have this. It's called amenities, right? So. Benefits of owning. When you have your own home, you have an ability to personalize your living space. That is to paint your wall, right? Change your carpeting and all that stuff. Modify and create your own residence. Provide a more permanent place to raise your children and opportunity to build equity. And that's a big thing, right? And if you have a space, like we talked about this one, if you have a space, you may be able to rent an extra room or your basement to some could be a source of income. My cousin does that, right? My cousin, they're pretty, they have a small family, small children, and they rent their basement to somebody, and then the tenant there helps with paying their house. Yeah, so it's amazing. I wish I knew that. Okay, that's it. So that's our stuff for today. So